Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Easy way to get out of living paycheck to paycheck. And it's very easy because I always talk about it. Savings and everything. That's the easiest way to get out of living paycheck to paycheck. And then well, it's no matter what, because another part of it is looking at what you can cut back on with your discretionary income. I'm going to tell you what, with a lot of people, they get their money, they spend it right away. It's a lesson I actually had to teach my son. My youngest son now, he got a lot of other money stored away, but a lot of times I give them, they got to work, when they work around here, they got to pay. Now the oldest, no telling how much money he got, because he spends his money very sparingly. It's the youngest who likes buying stuff and videos, old videos and everything. That's just him. Okay, fine. But what I said to him, I said, you know what, every time I give you money, save at least 5. Save at least 5. And he'll save money for stuff he needs, and he'll save money in general. But I'm teaching that, you don't want to be that person living paycheck to paycheck, because you notice with the people who do, like the poor do especially. The poor especially do that, but also middle class, because you get a lot of middle class people. I don't care how much they could be making 6 figures, because middle class is getting to be 6 figures now. But they can make a lot of money, high 5 figures. But what is it? They might be broke because they spend their money on some extra shit they don't need, like a big old car that just to keep up with the Joneses, but not a small one or like a more modest car, just so they can save money. Like me, I could have gotten one of those big old luxury cars, but I just got a modest car, and I think somebody saw me the other day driving it and stuff. Somebody in the car seat next to me, they were like, I was like, okay. I know there's so many people around here know me, but I don't have to worry about that. Indeed, right now I don't live paycheck to paycheck, but of course there was a time I did. What I would do is just start saving some money. Wouldn't go a little bit extra, wouldn't go to that fancy restaurant. Boom, start saving it, of course putting it towards what I need to live and everything. But I would just put some away. Like every paycheck, put some away. Pay yourself first. And you want to build that up to a minimum. To a minimum, you can cover your monthly bills. You can cover your monthly bills. That's where you want to build it up to. But see, here's the magic of building it up to that point. When you get your paycheck, you don't have to rush out and spend. Because usually, okay, what are we going to do with our paychecks? Usually pay our rent, mortgage, if we got that. We got to pay the insurances. We got to pay utilities. There's basics we have to pay. All right. But then a lot of people get in trouble because of the discretionary income, or they, maybe want to go out more, party. They spending money on some clothes so they can look good to party and everything. But save the money. Yeah, you can still go out. Instead of maybe going out every weekend, maybe every other weekend, or once a month, have something. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you still want to feed that savings. You want to feed it. Like I said, you want to at least get a month savings that can cover your bills. Ideally 3 months, ideally. So you want to keep going with it. Once you get to that point, don't be like, oh, let me buy this thing, unless you got a great business opportunity. See, remember, I also talked about savings as being seed capital for whatever business you in. But right now, I've talked about that enough. I'll probably talk about that in the future. But right now, you're just trying to get out of living paycheck to paycheck. And trust me, it's different once you do that. And I'm saying this from experience now. It's a different mindset. It's a different mindset because, yeah, I make a whole lot more money now, but I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. I'm not living because I got so many money. I got multiple streams of income. And no, that's not the easy way, because you got to work for the multiple streams of income. You got to work on each stream. You know, you got to do something to it to keep some money coming in. But you want anybody who's working, you can save some money. It might be $5, $10 at first. It might be a little bit. And quite frankly, once you get started, you might have to live paycheck to paycheck for a while. Anyway, once you get started, it's not a magic where you say, okay, I'm going to start saving money and I'm going to stop living. No. Always put some away that keep putting it away. So you got at least a month that cover everything, then 2 months, 3 months. If you can go 4, 6, whatever, boom. But then you don't worry, like your mindset is, you're not going to worry about your paycheck. Because a lot of people get stressed out. Because I remember one time I was working retail and the paychecks were late. I almost lost my mind because I was like, oh, I got to pay something. Because when you know you got to pay something, you need that money. You might need to pay that rent on like the 5th day of the grace period they have or something like that. You get a little stressed out. You start getting stressed. When you living paycheck to paycheck, you're also dealing with some stress. Because you got to get that money, you thinking, where's the check? Did it deposit? Yeah, you thinking all that. If you got like 3 months of like bills paid, you got that money to cover 3 months. And then you building it up also with not spending like that discretionary income willy-nilly. All of a sudden, you just like, oh, okay, bill's late. Or the paycheck is late, rather, for whatever reason. I say let them do it. I ain't worried about it. Because you're putting it away. You more relaxed. Because one of the things when you working paycheck to paycheck, you actually pressed about money, you know? And see, you do this, you don't have broke. Because let me tell y'all something. When you broke, you done spent that money on everything, all of a sudden you broke, it's a different mindset. You walk around with more confidence when you know you got money in your pocket. That's how deep it is. That's how deep it is. And that's why a lot of people are stressed because they are living paycheck to paycheck. They are stressed. And then even then when you stress, you worried about that job. That job could be a layoff at any moment. A lot of people have been laid off and you can get laid off of any type of job or even fired for some bullshit ass reason. But if you got that savings, you're not worried about it. It's like, oh, okay. Even if you get laid off, let's say you get laid off for no fault of your own, the business was just bad. All right, you laid off. You still can live on that few months of savings. And then, you don't have to be stressing out. It's like, okay, I got my rent covered. Boom. Like when I was in the hospital, I had my stroke. I had so much money, I wasn't worried about my rent. That's how much money I had in my savings. I wasn't worried. And trust me, I had to come out of pocket for some stuff. I wasn't worried. I had that massive savings. That's how you want to be. I wasn't worried. All the things I could have been now. If it was a different situation, I was there and living paycheck to paycheck. Oh, nah, I probably would have to have some people get some stuff out. Get the stuff out the house and move it somewhere, you know? So it's like I wasn't stressed about that at all, my bills at all, because I had that massive savings. I was not living paycheck to paycheck, still not doing that. Trust me, it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling knowing you got whatever covered. You got your rent, mortgage mainly covered, you got your bills covered, everything. You're not worried about the next check. When the next check comes, you can say, hey, let me put that right on this bill or let me throw it in my savings. Let me work to bring down my debt. But the easiest way of getting out of living paycheck to paycheck is to feed your savings, okay? So anyway, that's all I have. Y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.